Right, here we go for another Desert Cup match, now in Group B. We have Tiger playing in the blue as Mayans and Leorisng playing in the red as Aztecs. So on first glance, Leorisng's map looks fantastically wallable. Main goal a bit to the side here. Nice little pile there, stones forward-ish, but that's no huge issue. He should be able to secure this easily. While on Tiger's side is a lot more open between the woodlines, so he's not got the map hacks here today, Tiger. His main goal should be able to secure those, so that's good for my ends. And his resources seem a bit more scattered than Leorisng's, that he has so many woodlands, so good luck denying wood from the Aztec player here. It's like actually two back woodlands and one backside woodland here, but he needs to find his sheep though. They're kind of hiding in the corner there. Alright, he's seen it, he's got it. And fast forward. So, 4 on wood for Tiger, suggesting a archer's build obviously, but he will likely go a drush opening or man at arms opening, and looks like Leorisng has the same idea as well. He's a bit unlucky with his sheep here, but it's not too huge of a deal. Oh, the boar was actually quite far out, but he's already securing his the side towards Tiger here. There's the barracks going up. Same for Tiger, he's actually a bit earlier with the barracks. Tiger's slightly ahead in build count, so he's gonna reach the fuel age sooner as well. None of them producing. There's the militia for Tiger. Leorisng as well. So it's likely that we'll see some kind of infantry militia meet up here. I think Leorisng will be forced to... No, he's going forward. So he's not gonna pull back. Now Tiger needs to run over to this side to get inside, and I think he will find it. So this villager will surely go down, because he was sent to wall, but there's just no option there. So nice awareness from Tiger there, going to the side, see he's walled. So it's not full wall, and he picks off one villager. But Leorisng is also on Tiger's side, needs to dodge some TC fire here, which is also causing idle time on the Tiger side. Tiger is at 25 villagers though, so Leorisng has been successfully idle for longer than Tiger already. But there's an opening on Tiger's berries, so this could be fatal for Tiger. He might is actually fighting back men at arms with villagers here, but that means he will lose at least one villager, maybe two. So of course the men-at-arms go down, but there's villagers lost, and there's lots of idle time on the berries, disrupting the food income of Tiger. Meanwhile, Tiger has sent Leorisng off gold, so his archers opening is definitely going to be delayed. Actually, a bit surprised Tiger isn't. He probably can't see the range going up here, but this could have been denied actually if he had known about it. Leo securing his woodline now. And these men at arms are being cleaned up here. Still using his men at arms to disrupt Leorisng a bit here. He can't really. His gold is effectively denied, so then it's gonna make it hard to go for archers. But he makes skirms, expecting archers from the Mayan player. I don't know if he scouted it, but he certainly should be expected it. Anyway, yeah, he's in the ranges. Tiger's men at arms just being so annoying here. Skirms might be able to pick off this guy, but it calls for some intensive micro. Right, so thanks to Andy for notifying me that the game overlay was not active. Oh boy. So Tiger still ahead in villager count, is keeping production up nicely. He's also in the military lead. He's producing from 2 rangers while Leorisng has only 1. He's also being forced into skirms because he hasn't been able to access his gold for a long time. So, but now it will be a mix of archers and skirms. Tiger actually doesn't have a fletching yet, but it's coming in, and he is certainly outnumbering the Leorisng. It's a pity actually that Tiger didn't know about go for this opening. Probably expected it to be closed off. So Tiger with the score lead. There's a little bit about the scouting, but mostly about the military lead he has at the moment. He's committing to a feudal for a while. Leorisng might be aiming for the quicker castle age, which will make it easier for him to take the fights. But there are even some eagles added for Tiger, so that should work very, very well against the skirms here, assuming he can break in. So just backing away, dodging potential skirm fire. So good play from Tiger here so far, just being annoying, trying to break in, but also dodging the fights against the skirms until he can actually take it. So the eagles are in, but they don't have any upgrades, so they need to get close to the skirms in order to get take a decent fight. But Tiger with a huge military lead for now. Even the archer armor in for Leorisng though, that's gonna be helpful against the fight, but it's still outnumbered, so... But there he is, clicking up the castle age. What's it looking like for Tiger? Is very close as well. I think he just used the market to just a bit there. Yeah, there's his market. So good call there to not fall too much behind the castle age research. So not much happening at the moment. Tiger is camping the hill, so if there's a fight to be taken, it will be forced to be on the hill. So Leorisng backing off to the side. It's also staying close to this hill, so we can withdraw to the hill if it comes to a fight. He will be likely to have crossbow and botgun kicking first. But then there's eagles in the mix for Tiger as well, and he's now getting the attack upgrades. He's actually, I think he's at 7 eagles right now. So a very good combination to handle both archers and skirms actually. The real counts are dead even, but then there's the Mayan eco playing in that gives Tiger automatically even possibly a bit stronger eco because the resources last longer. But Aztecs, of course, also have the eco bonus of collecting 5 more per turn. No, Tiger's actually gonna be first to crossbow. I'm a bit confused about Leorisng's choice here. He might lose a lot of his army here now. There's Botkin. Elite Skirm. But not okay, maybe he doesn't have so many archers. Not worth the crossbow upgrade, but he's getting Elite Skirm. That was, I think that was actually a fight Tiger could have taken with crossbows. Yeah, he's going to chase now. Leorisng also adding scouts on his own Eagle Scouts, but even with more upgrades, more attack. So, but since they're still Eagle Scouts, it's going to be tough to dodge. Tiger is actually getting Eagle Warrior. But obviously no ballistics yet. Tell from the archer fire here. We're just looking quickly for university. No university for either player just yet. Tiger wants to rake in. He wants to make some damage to the villagers here, and Leorisng's army is out of position. Eagles running in here. They are now Eagle Warriors, so they could take a decent fight, but this is just still a huge army to fight. Bit dangerous to be so close to the TC fire here. Maybe he's able to find a way through here, but that's also easily quick walled by just one house here. So Tiger could get trapped now if Leorisng is aware. But he successfully runs through. No quick walling here, and this is going to be devastating to the gold eco. So completely off gold now for Leorisng. I don't think he has any. There's one forward gold, and yeah, okay, right. He has TC the other gold, so he's not completely off gold, but it's certainly idling a lot. He's 17 idles right now. Tiger doesn't seem to care a lot about the TC fire for the Eagles right now. They can, after all, tank quite a few arrows and doing some serious damage here now. Oh, look at the wood line. There's just so many hits here now. Lots of hits going on, and he calls the GG for Leorisng. Of course, he's falling behind. He was actually only 42 villagers behind, but then there was the army numbers as well, and that's tougher to replenish with his eco. But he did have eco to support archers as well. But of course, you know you're up against mines. They have cheaper archers. They can replenish army more quickly. And Tiger has been untouched at home, so maybe he feels it's better to move over to the home map after all. Just gonna have a quick look at the scores here, and we'll be moving on to the Leorisng's home map. look at the even ecos. I don't think gold, of course, but so both civs have eco bonuses, collecting more resources than the generic civs. But Tiger a lot earlier up, even with the, I think they were up at even the same population, so that's well executed build by Tiger there. But I also have to give Leorisng credit for his army composition to mirror Tiger's scouts and go for the skirms, since he knows this should expect archers. Seems like an even matchup, but he allowed Tiger to break through. He had that chance to trap his archers actually, but didn't react with a quick wall by the gold. Tiger. So it's not gonna be a Bravian war. Some random guy just joined. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be Aquapolis, even though that would be fun. Okay, looks like we're seeing plains as the next map. I'll wait for the launch, just to be sure. No, sorry, Desert Void. Yep. Alright, we're live. So let's see here. Now we have Desert Void, which is Leorisng's home map. Tiger in the blue again here, playing as Saracens. Leorisng in the red with Britons. So, Desert Void, you see there, all the resources are piled on two spots on either side of the map, so it's very easy to wall off and go fast castle if that's your approach, and it's certainly favorable to go archers, because with archers you could hit over walls and over wood lines and really deny your opponent archers and or siege. It's mostly the play here. So they both have good archer civs. Britons obviously with superior range because they have +1 range in the What is it in Castle and Imperial Age? Hold on. Castle Age, Imperial Age. Yeah, +2 total. So in Imperial Age, if it goes to Imperial, that's going to be a huge power spike for Britons. So looks like Leorisng has an easier way to secure his gold, his main gold, and the back gold here is just one wall away. So it's going to be tough to deny. For Tiger, he also has the main gold inside, fortunately. But the other two golds are a bit to the side. But of course, the main gold, the Urger's pile, is most important in the beginning. And Tiger, as Saracens, even has the option to abuse the market to sell or buy resources to balance his economy, should it come to that. That can also be used to reach a quicker castle age. A little bit sloppy with his sheep here though, Tiger. So that's gonna cause a bit of food decay, maybe some idle time as well. He is slightly behind in production. One other thing with this map is you don't really need to scout your opponent because you know he will always spawn on the other side. So in this sense it's a good thing that boar laming or elephant laming isn't allowed, because with fixed positions like this you will always know where to go to lane. Siege archers incoming indeed. AR12, you have played Tiger on this map, or because you've been training together? I think I've seen Tiger play Saracens against you. I don't know if it was on this map, but I think so. Tiger taking, is he taking the 10 gold now for the rush? I think so. I think he's actually going, oh, some greedy walls from the Rising Air. Wow. I don't even see, I don't quite get why he goes for that, because eventually you'll need to quick wall anyway. But maybe it buys you time, I don't know. Shouldn't work whereas Britons. Yeah, maybe not. Ooh, could get some sheep laming here. No, it's fine. But now Leorisng will scout the barracks, I hope. Yeah, there it is. So 2 militia out already. A scout might intercept them now. Or did Tiger get lucky here? I think so. And the Leorisng is still open, so this rush will potentially delay him. The berries are kind of exposed on this side, and there's Tiger Scout even preventing Leorisng's villager from getting to the goal. But now he builds a mine, so he will go for the men at arms instead, I think. And Tiger backs away here. Maybe waiting for the third militia, yeah. Oh, let's see where he goes. He knows the bears are here. Let's see if Leorisng reacts to quick walls. The scout can actually block quick walling here now. So I think Tiger's doing this just to gauge whether Leorisng will quick wall, but he doesn't seem to be doing that. There he is, okay. So I think he preserves all of his villagers here. It's still idle time though, so it's a good rush. Militia coming for Leorisng now. He should maybe keep them at home to defend actually, because I don't think he will be able to get through to Tigers. Of course he can't know that, but he should know by now that this map should be somewhat easily wallable. So he lets the militia in here now, also causing idle time on the woodline now. Careful with the TC fire though. The scouts will go down, but the militia will cause even further idle time here. Could even get a kill on this weak one if he focuses it down. That's of course not the goal with a rush. With a rush you want to delay and disturb your opponent, and Tiger has successfully done so. It's already 2 villagers ahead, but actually Leorisng is inside with a scout, so he could use his own scout to prevent Tiger from fully walling his side. But look at this panic wood chopping here now. He needs more wood for new lumber camp, I guess. Yeah. So and he also is very desperate for wood. He hasn't had the chance. He doesn't have the wood to add farms. He's out of sheep. He could go for the hunt though. And now his scout is on the lookout here. Maybe we'll check if there's an opening on this side now. And this villager will unfortunately go down. Yeah, the treasure's coming, they see the opening. Now maybe Leorisng will be able to do some damage on Tiger's side. This villager should go down now. Yeah, exactly. And blocking now. He's blocking his own militia actually. So Leorisng hits feudal first. Will he go for the men at arms as well? I don't think so. He'll probably need the gold for archers instead. He's successfully idling Tiger a bit again now. He can't get to Tiger's gold and he's forced to run towards the TC if he wants to do any more here. But now Tiger is approaching village as well, and he should have a stronger eco to back it. He's maybe prepping the fast castle here. Depends if he wants to clean this up with the archers and add one range right away, or just yeah, adds the range right next to the TC and market. So once Tiger gets archers out, it's gonna be actually it's just Leorisng Scouts is doing a decent job denying the production of the range a bit here, but here come the walls and it will keep the rush out for good here now, and the archers can lightly clean it up. And once the market is up, it shouldn't be an issue for Tiger to sell and buy resources to go straight up to Castle H, where he should have a huge lead because Leorisng is very, very far off from getting to any Castle H. He is producing military though, is adding archers now, I think, yeah, from both ranges. Tiger going approaching Castle H now. Leorisng is just so far away, but he will need army as well if something comes forward, so I can see why he wants to produce. So militia trying to break through here now. But now Tiger has some archers out and they will successfully clean up this rush. There's still some value if you can destroy this house before Tiger destroys it himself though. It's like one archer's worth of wood on a half archer. I'm not sure. Nah, he did it. And Leorisng sent his archers forward. He's not gonna be able to do much for now, I think. I think he needs, first of all, he needs fletching for the range and attack. And Tiger is already Castle H, so it's a bit of a tough spot for Leorisng now. He's only at 200-ish wood and 100 gold, so he's far away from clicking up to Castle H. He's taking the hunt now, so he will get some quicker food income. I think Tiger won't allow this to go in because he has archers on his own now, which will soon be crossbows even. But he actually decides to go straight for the counter attack with his crossbowmen here. They don't have any obvious spot to hit either, but it should one way to break through is here. This because it's hard to get villagers there in time to quick wall. So let's see what Tiger will do. He's massing up a few more now. He actually doesn't have any upgrades yet. But Leorisng is open here. Does Tiger see that? That is very peculiar how he has left this open actually. It's a bit of a forward from Leorisng. Actually quite a few archers though. He could break through, and Tiger's army is mostly forward now, but he should also be able to add some units at home just to... He could even building wall behind it here somehow with a gate or anything. But his crossbowmen are in. He's going for the forward. Let's see, Leorisng might break through soon, but he still needs to pass through Tiger's TC to do any serious damage. Tiger simply relocates his wood lane. It's less efficient now, but he has the wood income. He can sustain eco. I think he's even using the market still to sustain production, and his crossbows are now successfully raiding Leorising space. Leorising putting up an blacksmith just now. No production, he's totally idle. He does get a kill here though. It's a bit of an aggressive forward here, but he's certainly getting some value. He is in the lead actually. But then again, with Saracen market, Tiger doesn't really need to be in the strongest eco position to be able to make army and do damage to his enemy. Still no fletching for Leorising. He prioritizes his Castle Age, which I guess makes sense as well because he needs to match Tiger's army. Well, let's see if the crossbows can get through here. Maybe I need to gold. Saracen archers also have the bonus against buildings, so they could even take out buildings here. I think this is just bait, try to force some of Leorising's army out so Tiger can get some pickoffs. Leorising actually sending his archers home now. The house goes down. Okay, he's breaking through to get to the gold. So now Leorising has to back off from his gold. He's off gold now. He can't access, but he's on gold here as well. So he's not completely denied. I think eco-wise is even a bit stronger spot right now. He has more. He doesn't have more villagers anymore. Actually, he's fallen behind the production and military. But maybe he can get some damage in there. Now finally he's getting fletching and crossbow, and bow saw as well. So a tower doesn't do too much against crossbows here. He's fleeing his woodline. And Tiger even tried to add the forward siege now, but Leorising spots it, and finally he will plug this hole with a house. There's lots and lots of idle time for Leorising now though. It's at 11 idles. Looks like he wants to go forward with his army again. If he can get through here, he can do some serious damage to Tiger's woodline. The Tiger's forward is also setting Leorising behind, and the Leorising will actually lose an archery range here now to the Tiger's crossbows. It's yeah, and he also doesn't have the numbers garrison to pick a fight here. I would like to see Leorising maybe adding some siege at home to deal with the Saracens archers. But he does break through at Tiger's side now. So now it's Leorisng's turn to do some damage. He removes the house here. Tiger is forced to relocate his woodland again. And there's even one crossbow on the other side, denying Tiger's villager from escaping here. Tiger now with a 15 villager lead. Leorisng still on 1 TC from what I can see. Tiger is at 2. And he also seems to save his second archery range now. He could use the Britain range advantage here, but he doesn't have Vodkin arrow researched yet. So they have effectively the same range. I think Tiger will actually be able to take out Archer production completely from his Britain opponent now, which is huge at this stage of the game. I don't think Leorisng has, no, okay, Tiger doesn't take it out. I would like Tiger to actually just send some archers around and finish this off, and I think that's what he's going to do now. Saracen siege archers here, guys. Why aren't you just attacking the range here, Tiger? There we go. And it's down, and Leorisng now, he doesn't have any means to produce more archers. So now he really needs to preserve his numbers, but he can't even afford a new range. He's off, he's on wood here again now. He's adding a siege workshop, but it's still gonna be a little moment before he can afford siege, but he's probably gonna use the market now and buy some wood. So he has 1000 gold, he could use this, he does have the market. Maybe he doesn't want to use the market, not so as not to gain an advantage for his opponent. He's not adding, there's the Mangonel added, okay. Is he placing any more rangers anywhere? No, he's placing a TC, okay. That should also be a decent move to secure this gold TC and get his production back online. And Tiger sees the siege workshop, I assume, but he backs away. He will see the flag if the Mangonel is ready, so for now he's safe with these archers here. Leorisng with 11 idols now, so his effective villager count is half of Tiger's now, less than half actually. Leorisng is very far away with his army here now. He's behind the numbers as well, it's 35 to 33 to 15, so Mangonel's coming into Tiger as well now. Another defensive tower from Leorisng. I mean, he needs to either mine stone or buy stone to sustain that. Tiger is not on stone either. He seems happy with his crossbow siege push, and the GG is called. So, well played from both players. Tiger gets the win also on Leorisng's home map, Desert Void. It's just always a little step ahead with his forwards, and his rush did lots of damage to Leorisng. But if Leorisng had plugged this gap earlier, I think he would have lasted longer in his home base. There was an opening here for a long time and just gave the Tiger a free pass into his base and a bit of an easy way to deny Leorisng's main gold. You also see Tiger expanding his eco at home, is about to add his third TC and should have a massive eco lead overall. Population, military. So GG. KD actually quite similar, but you see larger army of Tiger, more buildings rates. That's only archers doing that work. It's pretty crazy with the Saracen stuff. And So let's see, Tiger with the superior cast ledge here. That was also a slight little bit of market abuse from Saracens, but he did have a good eco to support it anyway. Villager high, since Tiger was less pressured at home, he kept the villager count or the production rather fluent. And from the numbers here, you can see that apart from when Tiger was advancing to cast stage, it was actually somewhat even military numbers. So we update Tiger and Leorisng. Yeah. So we have another match already. Andy will play Tiger in the Group B now. So Tiger win. We go 1-1-0, 1-1-0. This brings Tiger to. He's also played the most games, but he's in two games so far. I will need to add his set against Norwegian as well. I don't know why this is. Okay, yeah, we need to adjust this. So it will in fact show Tiger with his 3 match wins. So Tiger with for now very secure group lead, 3 out of 3 wins, 6 out of 6 points. Strong performance so far. Let's see, I'll just wait for them to get the lobby up then, and then we'll go. Just keep this around and then we'll zero, zero. Okay, let's go. Now we have Andy versus Tiger. So Andy versus Tiger. Tiger in the blue playing as Hans. Andy in the red playing as Spanish on Arabia. So it's the first map in their match of Group C of the Desert Cup. So I'm assuming Andy wants to, depending on the map, wall off and go for some fast castle or drush fast castle conquistadors. Seems doable. He can wall to the cliff here and along the woodlines. He should be able to secure his base, but knowing Tiger playing as Hans, he will do a very aggressive opening, likely scouts, maybe even something even earlier, but the most likely guess is some early scouts. And if he can obstruct and this fast castle build, that could be an issue. And they would form wood, so it's already suggesting that it is indeed the fast castle approach. It's not opening scouts. It could be opening a rush, of course. That remains to be seen. Tiger's resources seem a bit more collected than Andy's, since Andy has this stone on the side here, but it does have the stone safely in the back, so he can secure his stone for castle and conquistadors, and his main goal is very close to his TC, so that should also be easily secured. These two goal spots, that's a perfect TC spot for later right there. Tiger with the militia going out is going for the rush, and I'd be very surprised if he doesn't make it forward until Andy is full walled. So Andy's scouting Tiger's berries now, but will he see Tiger's barracks? He doesn't scout it yet. He's seeing the wood line now. Let's see. He's probably expects scouts, but there he sees the barracks. But there's no flag on it anymore because Tiger's already on the way forward. So this barracks that could in fact suggest that Tiger would go for a scouts opening, but since the militia are already on the way. Andy might be surprised here by it being a rush and not scouts opening. So let's see how Andy reacts to this. On the other hand, Tiger not being up in feudal yet does suggest that by the barracks that it's a rush coming. But here we go. So nice blocking there, but you need to dodge TC fire. That's still idle time for Andy and causing some stir-up series. Andy is putting up a barracks on his own. He's being idled quite a bit now, but he's also placing buildings in a way that if Tiger wants to move closer to the rest of his eco, he needs to run towards Andy's TC. Militia could go all the way around here, but of course a great move to deny the barracks even further as well. Now what will Andy do? He is not in a position to go straight fast castle here, so I don't know what his idea is behind all this actually. He seems very disrupted at the moment. But he's adding a stable, so he knows that Tiger's base is still wide open, I assume, and he wants to send some scouts forward. Careful, that villager might... Okay, he saves the villager, big villager. Good job there from Andy. Well, I'm sure that his initial plan has changed a lot now because of the rush that came in. Tiger, 70% feudal, how's his resources like? He's... yeah, pretty far away from Castle Age for now. Is it a rush into archers he's doing then maybe? We'll see. He has Not too many on wood either. I'm kind of curious to see what this tiger's follow-up is going to be here. It is the archer range, which Andy is going to spot right now. Okay, range blacksmith. And only the one scout for Andy, I think. Maybe he's preparing fast castle knights after all. Tiger palisading his backside now. Villager count quite even, military count even as well. So what kinds of compositions will we see here now? Andy is beginning his full walling of his base now. Maybe you should go here in the end to wall off. He knows the cliff goes there, so I think we'll see both players on a bit of the passive side now, which is kind of. But there's the second range for Tiger, so he's committing to feudal age now with hunts. The beauty of hunts is you don't need to build houses, so you can just flow of archers. And he loves his Spanish, yeah, true. Then why didn't he play Spanish for Monosylv Cup? So I think the Tiger will be full walled as well in not too long. It's probably not a bad move since he's seen the stables and either expecting knights or even conquistadors from Andy, but Andy is securing the last bit of the walls now. Yeah, true. Persons were really OP before the patch that at least slowed the TC down a bit in Dark Age. Tiger's archers forward now, they will be able to hit this wood line. And he actually double palisading now, he doesn't want the archers to break in there, but... And now it's up to castle. He has already researched scale barding, so I think we'll be seeing some knights. I don't know why Andy doesn't have a military. He didn't make. He made one one scout, I think. He's really been playing kind of passively. Tiger opened with a drush, so he had military, but now he's went drush into archers, and he just keeps producing here. So he's on stone now, so it will be conquistadors. Tiger's still pretty far away from Castle Age, and Andy is closing in on it. So, but Andy on the other hand doesn't have any military yet. So let's see on this stone count if he. Yeah, it's pretty far away from being able to build a castle as well. Defensive tower now, that's going to delay. That's good for Tiger because that's going to delay Andy's castle even more. Can Spanish build Eagle Warrior? What do you mean, Marcel? They should be able to, because the Spanish invaded the Aztec area at some point, didn't they? So adding TCs. I'm not quite getting. And this player is going for the boom against Huns. So Tiger's still massing up on the archers. How is he gonna hit Andy's economy here though? It's a very compact economy, now also protected by TCs. I think Tiger will have to consider making a switch into something else in Castle Edge. He's in a huge military lead though, so here come actually some knights from Andy. But Tiger is closing in on Castle Edge. So once he has crossbow, he can easily take the fight against knights. Shouldn't be any holes here. This is easily quick walled by one of his lumber builds, so I hope he's doing that, yeah. No way! Oh, fantastic timing from Andy there. And crossbow isn't in yet, so at least it's in very soon. Nah, the Vikings were only in North America, myself. Well, we actually picks off a knight with some huge archer numbers here. Really needs crossbow though. And he has +1. There's crossbow, and now he needs to just back away, but yeah, he backs off. Monastery for Andy. Kontiki, yeah, it was way, way, way later. Doesn't count. You're even getting university now, so you will have ballistics kicking in. Adding a second TC. But it's really far behind in build count now, since Andy has went straight for the 3 TC and 3 TC boom. Yeah, Hans isn't a sib to sit back and be passive. And what's Andy's stone situation like? He's able to afford a castle very soon. He could buy it as well with this market, if need be. Huh. Okay. You know more about Kontiki than me. I trust you on that one. Andy up with the knight's numbers now. Tiger attacking a lion. How brutal. It's the forces of nature, huh? So moving forward, crossbows now. Should be easy to break through here, but how's he gonna do damage with all these TCs and towers in this area? Maybe from the hill here. Ballistics kicking in very soon. I think Tiger needs some siege or something for that as well, though. His only crossbows is not really gonna do much, because Andy with his quicker builders, it's easy for him to just add some siege warships over there. Even a castle, he gets a castle up much quicker, and that would put a stop to crossbow aggression. So also no indication of a switch from tigers, adding more ranges, so maybe he will switch to cavalry archers. He's sticking with the crossbows. It's a huge mass of crossbows now, though. It's almost 40 crossbows for Tiger. So against 10 knights, that's Tiger's fight to win. But there's the castle, so that's effectively stops the crossbows from getting even close to Andy's gold. And they'll need to find another way in. For example, over here they could find an opening. Tiger doesn't know it's open, but if he goes there, he will find out for sure. Yeah, it's just, I don't see why Tiger isn't attacking, or if he hasn't kept. I mean, with Hans, you have to go aggressive. Although in late game, you will not be in the strongest position. Donkey monks. Well, he does have a monastery handy. That's not going to do much against crossbows. He will lose knights here for sure. Tiger Riot, yeah, he stays on the hill. Good. I was wondering why he didn't. No movement from his base, so he's not sending any villagers forward for siege or anything. He should be able to get some kills now, though, but he could also. Yeah, Andy is wasting knights here now. Why is it taking. This can't possibly be a good fight for Andy, can it? Yeah, definitely a better fight for Tiger. Now the knights will run forward, maybe? Why is he? Yeah, okay, that's probably the aggressive stance kicking in there. Knights just run into the fight. He's placing me another panic castle here now, so that should secure a lot of his economy here now. But Tiger is running right into castle fire here. Uh, why is he wasting all this army now? Okay. So I guess Tiger feels like he can waste. He's in a huge military lead still, actually, but was it worth to throw away 20 crossbows for a few villagers like that? I'm not sure. And he's adding barracks now. So what's he gonna do? Monks and pike push? Well, he wants to defend against knights. Yeah, Tiger does have more food and gold income at the moment, or stored at least now, and he's adding the ranges. It's 31 to or 32 to 4 mil to count now though, and he's adding lots of barracks here. So I guess he expects Andy to go for more cavalry like knights. There is a second stable here by the castle, so that Tiger has seen. So, but there's the siege workshop finally. And their Imperial Aegis will be very much the same here. It's Tiger slightly ahead. No stone, but he does get siege ram though. That's the stone. Yeah, he is mining stone. Andy also quite low on stone, but his eco much stronger at this point. Could check the relic count as well. It's 3 relics for Tiger, yeah, so he will have the potential there. But how... Hunts champions, yeah. Halb's coming in now. But Andy isn't really... Yeah, he's adding some knights, but not lots. And now Tiger is getting more stone. There's a good castle hill for a castle here. And the rams are in. Only battering rams for now, but he's adding a second siege workshop. Still a huge build release, 55 to 22 now. And Halbs should be... The knights should be in huge trouble here, yeah. Sucks that Hans no longer has supplies, yeah. There were skirms for Andy, but the rams will tank the skirm fire going in, I think. Tiger getting the 4th relic now, so he would really have a relic lead here. Capped ram now, is he... He's adding more capped rams. Is he... He could resort siege ram as well, if he prioritizes it. Yeah, okay, maybe not. There's a lot of rams though. Not the worst substitute for Travis. Tiger can even afford a castle now. And these knights have run forward here, but... So if they can get in, that's a very good raiding potential here, but... Shouldn't be an issue for Tiger to quick wall that. The population is very much the same. Anti with a few more villagers and less military. Okay, cap trams in now. Tiger, you can afford siege ram as well. Are you getting it? So... Taking out some of our production here, we'll also tank skirm fire with the rams, of course. I'd still like to see the siege rank click because he can really afford it right now. And he's going for the light cav raids as well. Even Hussar kicking in. No, light cav. Hunts maybe don't have Hussar. Don't remember. There's siege ram. Okay. Yeah, he's kicked siege ram now, finally. So throwing away some crossbowmen here, but not the worst deal. Light cav is certainly going to help against the skirms as well. And these knights going for a raid. This builder will... Oh! Just passing. Yeah, why would you want to kill one lone woman like that? Huh? He's going for Tiger's woodchopper if you alone. See Travis in. This is a lot of skirms though, it's 58 skirms. And Tiger's still missing plate party. Skirms will melt the halbs. So much wood in the bank for Andy, wood and gold. And in our pop capped actually. It's gonna be hard to sustain push like this anyway. Terps will likely go down to one thing or the other, so that's lots of golden wood lost. Or is he saving them? Where is he sending them? Imagine sending some light cav in this direction now and just sniping these guys. Tiger is kind of throwing away Rams now because they will die to these Cavalier. And it's below in military count, but that's mainly... Well, he's pulling back, but there's no helps here to fight this pulling back. Hmm. Yeah, now it looks kind of tough for Tiger. So he's behind the military. Andy is pop capped. Andy has more res overall. So the helps can, of course, sustain the good snipe cavaliers, but the skirms are denying the helps from getting to the cavalry and troops here. So I think we'll be seeing Tiger being pushed back now. So he gets his punishment from being kind of passive with his army early on. And he now with 75 military. But Tiger, I think Tarkins now actually. All the upgrades kicking in for Andy now. He's even getting Light Cav himself. So Tarkins coming in now, Tarkin Halb. But Tiger is very outnumbered now. He's 41 to 77 military. Does a decent job focusing down the Cavaliers here now, though. Yeah, if Tiger had on the girl, the situation would be different. But I think a very nice cleanup from Tiger here. Or cleanup and cleanup, but he did get a lot of the army down from Andy here. But how does he push back these tribes now? He needs to... Andy adding helps on his own as well. And they actually have more attack upgrades. So they will win halb against halb here. But Tiger will lose the castle now. That's kind of a big deal because that's protecting a lot of the area down here, and the cavalry running in for raids. Now it's going to be very, very, very bad for Tiger's eco here. It's just so exposed. He's in big trouble now. He's down the military, he's down in eco, and he has just ridiculous eco compared to Tiger now. I don't think there's a way back for Tiger into this now. He's losing his relics as well now. Randy been raiding from the other side as well now, and GG is called. So maybe not a bad Sid pick for Tiger here, but didn't play to the hunt's strength with the early aggression, I think, or continued aggression like you can do when you don't have to build houses and stuff. So Andy with a pretty greedy boom, straight to 3 TC boom, and almost no army until the 20th minute or so. And still holds and gets the game with the superior eco. Massive KD difference here. Lars, army not so different, but Tiger was a bit late to the siege ram, even though we could afford it. Maybe that would have made a difference because, and this production would have gone down quicker. So brings it to 1-0, and we will go to Tiger's home map now. What happened? And the one happened. So let's see what's next. We'll be seeing Tiger's home map. And yeah, that's not the right one, I think. PC planes. Is it? I think so. Yeah. Looks like we have more tigers playing here. I think it's the wrong tigers. And it's up. We're moving on to Tiger's home map, which is plains. Oh, I. So we have Tiger in the blue as Incas, and Andy in the red as Mongols. Interesting. So plains, very open map. Woodlands pretty far away. Incas, that suggests maybe on this open map like this a tower rush, or even tower and build rush in Nobu style. We'll see. I don't know if Tiger has practiced that strategy. It should. I'm looking forward to seeing the continuation here. Andy, on the other hand, has Mongols. Of course, also a great sim for open maps. Tiger pauses. Maybe he wants to call a re, but that doesn't make sense with these rests, so there's probably another reason for it. Oh, he did. Okay. Well, Tiger is a good tower rusher, so I'm not going to be surprised at all to see a tower rush here. There we go. Sound post. Okay, this re. Maybe Andy called a real. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but it's definitely a re. Right, let's see if they're up again. And it was Tiger. Let's go. Same saves. Obviously. So their spawn is not. Last match it was really close, their spawn, I would say. And now it's slightly further away. Which is actually good for Andy because it means Tiger's builds will spend a little bit more time to get to his base and his res. But Andy gets a real bad map in exchange for the map he had last game, I think. But look at all these 3 goals, his forward gold. His main goal is just so far forward. This is just a perf. But then again, his stone is in the back, of course. So he has the option to counter tower easily. But doesn't seem fair to have these all the golds so far away. Tiger does have forward res as well, though. He's one back stone, main gold there. But his secondary golds are really far away. And he would maybe a little sheep lame here. Yeah, that sheep's a goner unless Tiger runs for it. Let's see if he can intercept it again. Yeah, he gets it. And this is actually missing to his own sheep, so he shouldn't be focusing on stealing sheep from his enemy, I think. But Tiger probably won't find it. He could actually obstruct the border a bit here. I think that's the plan, yeah. I mean, obviously he can't lame the board because that's against the rules, but he can. I don't think there's any rule against obstructing the border, which he's exactly doing here, Tiger. It does cost Tiger some idle time though to be forward here making mischief like that. But if he runs here now, he will get 2 sheep for free. That's actually gonna be huge for Tiger. See? Oi, 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 he finds them. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah. But Andy is slightly behind in production already though, and some idles here for some reason. Oh, Garrison! Garrison! Andy! Dude! Well, that could have been a free scout skill. And Tiger's not bringing the sheep home, he's just placing them in the corner. Tiger very soon to click up. What about Andy? Also very close. So there won't really be any huge difference. Tiger will go... Will he go up? No, not without Loom. He's loomed. He's going up at 19 pop. Andy likely at 20 pop when Loom is completed. So... Did Andy not find his hunt, or is this extra hunt? Could be that at least there is extra hunt around here, so there is the potential for Mongols to find that kind of stuff. He's going for a woodline now, Andy. And he is making militia, but he's housed, so this is gonna slow the production. It will be a good defense against what will be a tower rush though on Tiger. Because Tiger is on stone, he will be going forward. He's going forward with a lot of builds, so this is not only towers, this is a villager and tower rush, maybe. So now let's see if we will be seeing the forward blacksmith and the... There's the blacksmith. It's the Inca villain tower rush. Oh boy. Tiger also bringing in the extra sheep from Andy back. And here's the first tower. On the gold that Andy is taking far off here for some reason. Maybe he was trying to hide away from Tiger or something. I'm not too sure. No wood. Right. He sent his... Okay, he's on the stragglers. He's getting the armor for the villagers now. And they're putting up a new mining camp. So instead... why not just save the 100 wood and go for a stable with scouts and do some damage on Tiger's side? Tiger wood. Look at this mess. Villager fighting. And he's going for the far hunt now. That's gonna boost his food eco for a bit, and he's actually putting down the stable now. So I think we'll be seeing a counterattack from Andy. He's also forcing a counter tower up. That's the only tower he can afford for now because he's not on stone. Tiger could go in and fight these villagers building the towers. The stable is up, and if Andy gets some scouts out, Tiger is virtually defenseless at home, except from quick walling. So no farms, no hunt, only the berries. When the berries run out, the Tiger is in deep shit. Yeah, wonder why he's not going for that one. He's adding scouts now though. Scouts and militia, they can actually fight off Tigers for villagers now. I think Andy should just go forward, and if he can deny Tigers berries, Tigers can't produce because he doesn't have any food income. Ouch. One villager outside. But 4 scouts going forward now. They should go straight for the berries, I think. Or maybe use the wood to deny more towers. I think Andy will lose the tower on his gold, so he won't have access to any of his golds. Nice cripples from Tiger here. Scouts won't be let in, but they should just proceed to somewhere and try to deny something else here. Maybe Andy hasn't scouted the berries. Yeah, he knows the berries are there. Okay. Another tower out. Tiger just slowly moving forward for the wood and gold Friday, but he doesn't know that Andy's taking wood over here. So Andy does have wood income. Tiger hasn't scouted this area at all. So even though he's denying gold, he's not denying other res. Tiger also adding more farms now, so he will have a decent food eco. I think Andy is trying to lure the building villagers into the TC fire. So the Tiger micros them back and forth all the time. And look at these tanky boys and girls here. Income villagers. And he will lose one scout now, maybe if Tiger sees the weak one. But Tiger sends more villagers forward. It's just totally all in Inca villager strategy here. So if he can stop Andy from taking stone for more defensive towers as well, then Andy is in a rough spot. Tiger would also benefit from some scouting this area though. Yeah, looks like we will be seeing both players staying in feudal for a while longer, because none of them are close to clicking up at all. Spearman would be good, yeah. And he sets a foundation, but now he's gonna tower the stone here, I think. But he won't be able to wall in the tower completely here though, because Andy's houses are in the way. And the villagers, if they batter down this, then it loses the stone and gold. I think Tiger deleted that in time. Scouts will run in now. I think Tiger will lose some builds here now. Even though he might get kills as well. The villager account is dead even at the moment. Andy with some military though. Looks like Andy could afford Spearman as well though. He does have the barracks after all. That's actually a shitload of wood. He could sell wood and adapt his economy to what he would need. Look, some blacksmith market going up for Andy. Tiger is actually outnumbered here. He will lose this tower. Well, he destroys it himself. And yeah, still a stone for a few more towers. Sending more villagers forward. Totally 12 villagers now. But it's still unaware of that Andy's rest on this side, so whatever he does in Andy's main base is still not gonna deny Andy's wooden come here. So Andy unarguably has a much stronger eco here. No production at all from Andy though, so he's actually gonna fall behind the villager numbers. But Tiger, no, Andy loses the tower. And Tiger now towering Andy's farms, stopping some food income here. Counter tower will go up first here. Andy with a quick gate. Look at these towers. Tower war. And Tiger will need to really micro his villagers now. There goes one down. He's battering down this one. But this tower doesn't seem to... He needs to target tower fire in this direction as well. But the tower is hitting the gate. So it's actually a nice play from Andy to force that gate up. Because now Tiger's tower will hit Andy's gate. But this tower will go down as well. Andy still very unbalanced eco. But Tiger doesn't have any much to talk about either. So... And Tiger's losing lots of forward builds here. I think he's only got 3 forward. Where are the other ones? Did he lose 16 deaths? He's gonna send forward even more builds? Yes, he will. 10 more builds coming forward for Tiger. This is just so all in. Hilarious. Almost feel sorry for Andy here, but he has so much wood. He's putting up farms now to stabilize. He still can't take gold because Tiger's towers are... Look at this! 19 villagers going forward. Oh. Why doesn't he delete towers when it's like that, when they're battering down anyway? Yeah. This is the last hurrah here. He's sending even more. This is just... Or is he going for the gold maybe? No. He's going for Andy Stone. He's battering this down. Putting up another tower. He's forcing reactions from Andy, but Andy unarguably has the better eco here now. He has more builds. Tiger just full YOLO. He hasn't collected any gold or anything at all. He's just determined on the full forward. Look at that. Yeah, nice. Hero build battering down stable. Yeah, still both players are far off from going anywhere near the next stage. So Tiger just as long as he... But these guys need to start working. Come on. Do something. This is just a mess. Alright. Debated. Andy, do you see this? Yeah, he sees it. Isn't the tower a bit far away now? Or is it just in range? So the Bills garrison is certainly keeping Andy from getting any food eco up and running, but look at Tiger, the only thing he has is wood now. He is out of stone at home soon. There's only about 1 pile left here. He could go for these though, so he's not... If he didn't send all of his builds forward, he could be collecting stone at home. He could take this stone as well now. Or he can steal the farms. Steal and delete the farms or something to Stop Andy's eco. He's gonna batter down these fields. Okay, that should be easy kills here. Could hit the towers as well. I can check for fletching. Yep, Tiger has fletching. How about Andy? Yeah, both have fletching, actually. Andy with quick gates here now, but that's easily battered down by these heaps of villagers here. 13 villagers now, they're gonna kill another tower. So what's the stone situation for Andy now? Andy can't make more towers at the moment. So Andy, Tiger, Andy with a slightly stronger eco, less villagers but more villagers working. When Tiger was over here, he could have actually stolen the farms and just deleted them so to lane them away from Andy. But looks like he's going for some more towers to kills now. No, forward market. Okay, because why not? What is this? But now Tiger has found Andy's alternate economy. So he's gonna deny another gold here. Wait. He sees this one, but he doesn't see this one. So he's actually only securing his own gold. With a very, very weak villager here. What will happen now when this tower goes up? Ah! Lucky, lucky, lucky Tiger. If you pay attention here now, you'll see that Andy's over here. And Andy is going forward for something, apparently. Is he going for the gold? Is he going for assault on Tiger? And now I think he's heading over to tower here or something. Just deny this gold from Andy. I find it weird that Tiger leaves these towers up though. He could batter this down with these villagers. So, any foundation yet? Just one tower here or something and he should be okay. And the researching Castle Age, I didn't catch that in the meantime. That's gonna be an issue for Tiger. So Tiger, are you not seeing this, or what's the play here? You're going to build a tower, right? No, you can't build a tower. You don't have the stone. But you can deny the villagers of gold. Or what's going on here? Yeah, even more towers. Look at all these towers. It's like 13 towers in Andy's starting base. And Andy of gold again. But Andy in cast stage now, but what's he gonna do with that? Does he have any eco to support anything? He could get knights or... Yeah, he's missing stone for TCs. He could buy a TC with 100 gold. He's adding siege, okay. It would almost make sense to go forward now and just mangonel down Tiger's TC because he still won't be going Castle Age for a long time. But Knight is out for Andy now. He's mining gold on this side, so Tiger hasn't successfully taken him off gold. He's hunting some gold villagers here. So he's bad with now these towers, but that's not gonna bother Andy too much. There's the first mangonel out. I think he should just go forward now. Instead of trying to secure his old base, he could just go forward and end everything here. Tiger with ability though. Build it, but no eco to do anything at the moment. Oh, nice shot. Gets quite a few villagers weakened there. And now the knights, they can surely handle the eco villagers. Now we will see the GG2. Tiger quickly losing vills. No production for Andy at the moment. He could support more mangonels. If that was could have been a play. He's going for build snipes here. Just target the spearman first. Spearman. No need to back away here. Yeah, one down. Why is he backing off? He could take this fight, even against Inca villagers. So he wants to force down towers and gain control at home, but I'm still curious as to why he doesn't just go forward and end it. It's not like Tiger will be going Castle Age anytime soon, but if you force him to off villager production or other production, it's oh, quite a few spearmen here actually. I think Tiger could lose a mangonel here, but he focuses fire from another mangonel. And he should move this one away from tower fire as well. Yeah, this game has to be confusing. Tiger heading in barracks now. Is he going to try and make eagles or something, or just more spears? Yeah, not the strongest eco for any of the players, but Andy adding siege is gonna make building destruction much more easy. More barracks for Tiger. Forward builds now for Andy. What's the play here? He really wants to clean up his main base. So adding houses, going to gold now. I think for the first time in the game, Tiger is going to gold. I think he needs to add some eagles to handle the onagers. No, sorry, mangonels. And Andy shouldn't stay within tower range with this. He's actually in range of 2 towers now, so he should at least send a build to repair. So 2 bonks out. They could die to scouts here. And Tiger is far away from clicking up. Tiger still has a villager lead, but it's not going to do much for him. And he has only 1 mangonel left at the moment, but scorpions as well. That could surely handle the Inca villagers. So send knights in. He could send the knights to raid on the gold, for example. Tiger already preparing some quick walls here. But 2 of the vills are outside. That's kind of sloppy. Let's have a look at the market prices here. Yeah. Okay, so it hasn't been used that much, the market. More barracks for Tiger. And with a strong gold eco now though, and raiding a bit with the knights here. Tiger has so many spearmen now that a few knights can't really do much, especially without the upgrades. So what's Tiger gonna do? Is he gonna use the eagles to snipe? Yeah, he's gonna snipe the scorpions, maybe? But then there's the monks as well, you need to handle those guys as well. And the knights could also pick off these eagle scouts. And he even gets a conversion on something here. Maybe a spearman. But Andy cleaning up now. KD very much in Andy's favor. Is 74 to 56. Military count, of course, in Andy's favor. He has basically a 12 to 1 military, and Tiger calls the GG. Wow, what a game! Tower madness. It was unlucky for Tiger though that Andy had all these back stones, because it's so easy for Andy to at least secure stone for his own defensive towers. But in the end, more annoying than successful going towers in this game. Well defended from Andy, and set goes to 2-0 for Andy then. So this is actually Tiger's first loss in the tournament so far. Look at the uptime here, is risky going tower rush against Mongols, because Mongols will be early up anyway. Look at the RB counter, no army in the middle of the game. This was just build fighting and tower wars. So let's see now, can I update the tables here again? So this is Group B, and we have Andy versus Tiger. Where is this? Tiger, Andy. Two zero Andy. Which brings Andy to a good position in the group as well. Let's have a little look here. Okay, so I think there's one match that isn't. It needs some updating here. So 3 wins, a loss for Tiger, 1 loss and 2 wins for Andy. So I think you have another Tiger match a bit later. Because Tiger was... Oh, it's turning Spooky Ram. So Tiger is playing versus Fade in actually only 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna take a quick break then, and it begins again. Trivia.
Vzdov. Fabulous.
Avenue. Nakwana. Nip. Janelle.
The Jemay. The Jemay.
Yeah. Nip. Janelle. Good, good. Azul. Nip. Janelle.
Let Walmart. Fabulous. Azul. Fabulous. Dahatal.
Nakwana. Azul. Berättigt komma. Good, good. Nakwana. Nip. Zugada. Ferma. Azul. Ayettab. Good, good. Azul. Mama. Ferma. Good, good. Ayettab. Nakwana. Zugada. Komma. Azul. Nakwana. Komma. Zugada. Good, good. Nip. Zugada. Nip. Zugada. Azul. Nip. Zugada. Nakwana. Avenue.
Vermont. That's good.
Here. Nip. Zugada.
Azul. Dov. That's good. Let Walmart. Akiro have. Azul. Turefit Rama. Walmart. Turefit
Azul. Here. Nip. Zugada.
Let Vermont. That's Turefit Rama.
Azul. Nip. Zugada.
Azul.
Nakwana. Nip. Janelle. Here. Avenue. Ayettab.
That's good.
Nakwana. Janelle. Azul. Together. Where's yours? Avenue. Jamal.
Oh,
Dof Cabernet. That top.
Nakwana. Jamal.
come on.
Here. Avenue. Where's yours? Avenue. Azul. Jamal. Nakwana. Avenue. Here. Jamal.
Oops.
That top.
Where's yours? Here. Avenue. Azul. Avenue. Nakwana. Avenue. Here. Avenue. Where's yours? Tab.
Look well. Akkal-AOE. That top.
Azul. Tab.
Azul. Dof Cabernet. Cabernet. That top. Azul. That top.
Nice.
Nakwana. Where's yours? Avenue. Here. Avenue. Nakwana. Avenue.
Look well, man. Cabernet. That top.
Oh, was annoying.
Azul. Here. Avenue.
Look well, man. Cabernet.
Azul. Avenue.
Azul. Cabernet. Akkal-AOE. That top.
doos? Even nee. Nog mama? Even nee. Hoe is doos? Even nee.
You get the armor for the spearman? Seriously?
Azul. Akiro dab dab.
What is this?
Fernand.
What is this?
Hier? Juk. Jamel. Azul. Even nee. Nog mama? Even nee.
E. Lekwama. Tabernate. Tabernate.
Hoe is doos? Even nee. Even nee.
Azul. Tabernate. E. Vjdator fikramma. Tabernate. Lekwama. E. Tabernate. Tabernate.
Nog mama? Even nee. Hier? Even nee. Azul. Hoe is doos? Mama. Hier. Even nee. Azul. Even nee. Hier? Even nee. Nog mama? Hoe is doos? Even nee.
E. Fure fikramma. Achetem tenina.
Nog mama? Even nee. Azul. Even nee. Even nee. Hoe is doos? Even nee. Azul. Even nee. Nog mama? Hier? Ayetelde. Nog mama? Even nee.
Vjda. Azul. Lekwama. Tabernate. Tabernate. Tabernate.
Hoe is doos? Even nee. Hier? Avenate. Avenate. Azul. Avenate.
Nekwama. Tabernate. Azul. E Tabernate.
Where's
Tabernate.
yours? Avenate. Here? Nakwan. Ayatab. Avenate.
Nekwama. Tabernate.
Avenate. Here? Avenate. Where's yours? Nakwan. Avenate.
E Tabernate.
Avenate. Nakwan. Avenate. Where's yours? Avenate. Avenate. Here, Avenate. Avenate. Here, Avenate. Azul. Nakwan. Avenate.
Azul. Tabernate. Tabernate.
Where's yours? Akkurat Ferman. Azul. Where's yours? Nakwan. Avenate. Here. Avenate. Where's yours? Avenate. 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 Azul. Avenate.
Tabernate.
Azimuth.
أخدم جميل. والله
Where's yours? Abinate.
إيه أزول. ثابني 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 إيه ثابني ثابني لك والله ذا هتشاف.
Azul. Abinate. Here? Abinate.
أزول ثابني ثابني ثابني
Abinate.
لك والله أزول.
What?
Here? I come. yours. Avenate.
Tabernate. Tabernate.
Azul. Avenate. Here. Avenate.
Azul. Tabernate. Dog.
That one. Avenate.
Tabernate. Doggy. Tabernate. Let Wama. Tabernate.
Where's yours? Avenate.
Item termina.
Azul. Avenate.
Azul.
Where's
Tabernate.
yours? Avenate.
Azul. Dog.
That one. Azul. Here. Azul. Avenate. Here. Where's yours? Avenate. That one. Where's yours? I down. Azul.
Azul. Sabotage.
Arbors versus Mayans. I got it. Mhm. So, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger versus Vade. Vade versus Tiger. Okay, looks like they might be live. Wade versus Tiger. Let's see. Tiger is Slavs and Wade is Aztecs for Arabia. So let's see here. We have Tiger. This is Desert Group. Desert Cup Group B. Tiger playing in the blue as Slavs and Wade in the red as Aztecs. So nice back gold here for Wade. Some decent woodlands to wall towards Tiger, at least in this direction, but it's kind of open on this side. Should still be decent to close off. The berries might be an issue with an infantry forward from Tiger to begin with, because they are kind of forward here. But could maybe wall outside or just quick wall in towards the TC and he should be fine. Now let's look at Tiger's map. 2 easily securable golds here. There's a main gold here and secondary gold a bit behind again. So the third gold a bit to the side, but that's not really an issue to begin with. His Tiger's map is a lot more open though. This is a huge section to wall from through the woodlines here. Maybe you could cut it off a little bit like this, but I do favor Wade's map a bit more here. Wade with 4 on wood. Tiger with only 3 on wood, so we might see a scouts opening the Tiger this time. So, going to bears now. Pushing in some ostriches. And we're live. Game time. So Wade putting in his second board now. His 4 on berries, 4 on wood. It's very likely to be a Man-at-Arms opening from the Aztec player, because that's quite common with Aztecs. They get the free loom, they could even afford more militia if need be for the Man-at-Arms. Bit of fumbling around the food there in force dropping. So what's his food count like? Needs to force drop again. He just wants to ensure production. I think Tiger may be doing the same thing. And now Wade's scouting his opponent. Tiger hasn't found his opponent just yet. He seems to think there is around here somewhere, but he will need to go down to this corner eventually. So you're getting Loom now, but you'll see a 20 pop scouts actually. Which is certainly doable with the slabs. You have a strong farming eco. You see Tiger taking the back woodland now. This is... Okay, once you get these 2 or 3s down, it's actually a decent lumber camp, but the way it's situated now, it's gonna be a little bit awkward for the villagers. Tiger actually just walling in towards the sea now. He has all the resources he needs, the food, the gold, the wood. So and then he can just expand later and secure the base. So Wade now also on the way up with 20% nearly. He's not... hasn't dropped the barracks yet. So it could actually be a 23 pop straight archers build for him. Now he's dropping the barracks, so see that's... So it will be up by feudal age, but he's not really gonna produce infantry from that one then, I guess. So Tiger dropping in barracks now. He's a bit later, but does just want to do something else than scouts, after all. He may have been missing... He could have been a bit short on wood to get stable tap. At least now he's... okay, there's enough wood, and there he goes to stable. Okay. We'll still get it up at a decent time to get some scouts out. And if Wade indeed goes straight to archers, then Tiger Scout opening could actually punish that strategy, because scouts in numbers could beat archers. So we'll see what's the play here. No, military production from Wade. Will he add range? Does he add a range? There's the range, okay. Also acting a bit like a wall on this side. The scouts from Tiger will not be able to get through here, but if Wade doesn't wall on this side, the scouts will find a way in. So some quick walls may be needed. But Wade, knowing what's coming, is adding spears already. Bit of a scout fight here. So Tiger now with 1, 2, 3, 4 scouts out of the field, I believe. And he's about to see what his opponent is up to. He sees the range. He hasn't seen any military from the barracks, so he knows by now that Wade is going for straight archers. Even the second range being added. But if Wade adds spears like this, he could do a... He should easily fight off Tiger scouts. Yeah, I agree. Wade's position looks good for now. He's secured resources. He will deny the scouts from doing any serious damage, I think. Will he get a pick off though? So the spears need to chase, but oh, that scout did actually walk almost on top of a building. This builder might be in trouble actually. But TC is garrisoned and she escapes as well. So nice defense from Wade here so far. Tiger just being plain annoying with the scouts, but now that he has both archers, although unupgraded, and spears, there's a limit to how much. There go one build goes down for Wade. Okay, so that puts him one build behind. Tiger is so far untouched at home. He's putting down the mining camp. I think he will go pretty fast to Castle Age after this, while Wade might make some more archers before hitting Castle Age eventually. It looks to be charging up for some kind of feudal age attack here, but he didn't research fletching yet. He seems to be missing food eco. He may have been prioritizing villager production, but now he's actually not producing at all. So Tiger has to successfully impair the disturbance Wade's eco actually. So I think Tiger might lose another villager, Wade might lose another villager, unfortunately. But now the spears get some hit in. There's one scout down. But these scouts had their value by, and Tiger is 4 builds ahead now. He's been able to keep up constant production. Now he's actually not producing from TC but getting wheelbarrow, which means he's probably got quite a few farms out. Let's have a look at Tiger's eco again. Yeah, it sucks a bit for Wade that he's falling behind the scouts, for Tiger has really done some work here. Maybe it's a bit about the positioning of the spearmen, that all 3 spearmen are following the scouts at once. That actually makes it easier for Tiger to get some hits in here and there. But now this one will die for sure. But good value, and now Wade really needs to go forward. He has fletching in now. But now Wade is in the military lead by far here. Does Tiger have some skirms? Oh, he's going to have 7 skirms by the time Wade gets there with 10 archers actually. So now it's going to be difficult for Wade to make enough damage here. He will be able to hit the woodline here, but then the skirms, if he's not careful, will get some pick-offs here. Tiger can even relocate over here, even though it will be crowded on that. Okay, so weakens some builds, but he doesn't get any kills for now. And Tiger is actually all the way up to the cast age already, so... Let's see at Wade's eco, he is quite far from cast age for now. He sees the archer range is garrisoned, so he shouldn't stay too close to this one in my opinion. And he should probably look to break through down here or down here by the mill. He could maybe get some hits on the mill here. He knows the mills are there. Let's see if he can get any hits. I think Tiger can just back away though, but it will still be idle time. But now the skirms are hunting, and if... Wait, he could be getting pushed up into the corner here. Okay, needs to react. Now he might lose all of his archers here if he isn't careful. I don't think he should hit on the run and try to micro this, because it's basically even numbers of skirms and archers. A few more archers. Maybe some splits will help, but that goes for Tiger as well. He's actually losing some skirms here, but he does have fletching too. But it's not that big of a deal for Tiger to lose his skirm, because now his cast age very soon and Wade still has to pick up. Good job from Wade there, actually keeping some archers alive against that many skirms. He might get some hits on Tiger here now, but Tiger should be expanding now. He's actually adding more skirms as well, so it makes sense, because he should really get rid of Wade's archers, as many as possible, before Wade can get good cast age. And isn't that he had that? Isn't that the 1 armor, or is that just a standard skirm? Oh, but now he has elite skirm, so then it's an easy kills for Tiger now. Then look at Wade's side here now. He has many archers at home again. They will be crossbows when he hits cast age in not too long. He's researching armor for... Alright, he's gonna add in some eagle scouts. That's not a bad idea when Tiger has elite skirms, but Tiger is adding knights, so the knights will take the fights against the eagles very easily. So that knights won't be allowed in here. There isn't really any... Maybe this could be a spot for the knights to try and break in. Tiger with a mangonel now, that could be hurtful for the archers if they don't back away, but Wade adding some siege on his own as well. Should be fairly easy for a mangonel to destroy palisade walls or gates for the knights to go in now. Attacking the blacksmith, well, he won't be able to destroy it in time to remove the upgrades, but it's certainly an opening. He's getting a lot of upgrades though. He's getting... is he staying with Eagle Scout, or is he getting... Yeah, he's staying with Scouts. That's... I think they need to be Eagle Warriors to take a real fight here. Yeah, I'm not sure about... he's probably gonna... I hope he keeps the Eagle Scouts behind, so they won't just die in vain, so to speak. They really need to be Eagle Warriors, but they do have some attack and armor upgrades. I think he's getting attack upgrade now. But the knights should be easy for the knights to do, and now they even take a mangonel hit here. That's bad for him, for Wade. I think it's taking the wrong fight here, the Eagles. Okay, they get the siege. Okay, that's fine, but they will melt the Knight series. Should really been targeting the skirms as well. Maybe split them up or something. I think Wade is losing needless numbers right now, and he takes this somewhat bad fight series. Can lose actually all of his crossbows now. What's his? Where's his army now? He has 9 military still. I'd like to see some pikemen out as well. I don't think he has pikes research. There's spearmen still. Yeah, it looks tough for Wade. He's under constant pressure here. He's losing all of his army numbers. He can easily afford the pike research now though, and he has a few barracks, so he can hold off the knights if he researches pikemen and gets some pikes numbers up. But he won't be able to expand and attack. Tigers now expanding Eco Tiger at 3 TCs. He's 20 builds ahead. He's only gonna add more siege from here as well. But that's an unlucky hit. The Tiger actually hits his own knights here. He weakens almost all of his army there with the Mangle shot. But Wade is just forced in his own little corner here. He does still have his main gold very well secured though. That's going to be hard for Tiger to deny. He is on 2 TCs, producing them both. But it's hard, even with Aztecs, it's hard to beat against slab farming when he's got the eco up and running like this. Some nice Mangle shots there, almost getting the ram down. KD is also quite even here, all things considered. And now they're still Eagle Scouts. He really needs that upgrade for one of these to have a chance here. But now Tiger's Knights on the left hand side. Will they be able to break through here? I think, wait, okay, he's got a quick wall. Yeah, he's keeping the Knights out. But wait, there's really no way for him. He's trying to expand now, but if Tiger discovers this, he could easily deny it. Let's see if Tiger's... Okay, so all unexplored on this side actually. So Tiger is scouting a bit, but is sending a monk. You know, another TC for Tiger now. Oh, it's very many knights out. He has 1 armor for the knights though, but then of course if you have crossbow numbers they can be beat. I really think Wade should take into pikeman though, if he hasn't already. And Tiger's only doing... Oh, we have some raids over here actually. Still only Eagle Scouts. So they will die to TC fire once Tiger garrisons here. He should have tasked them over to the woodline instead to avoid the fire, but the raids need to be dealt with here. It's not great, but it causes some idle time, causes some little losses. But now Tiger's in Wade's main base and probably gonna take out this TC. There's nothing really in Wade's base to deal with this right now, because his scouts were forward raiding. And now the +2 for the knights as well, so it's going to be harder for the crossbows to take them out. Tiger is losing numbers here though, but this push is very successful here. This TC will go down, I think. Oh, but Wade could get a good hit in here. Let's see. It's 1 for 1-ish. The knights take out Wade's Mangonel there. I think all things considered, Wade is doing decent defense here. He's lost 70 units, but he's keeping villager production at least from the 2 TCs. And that's how they get Wade's eco. He's very unbalanced. He's mostly on wood now. He's going for imp, but that's not really gonna help him much now, and he calls the GG. Really tough to come back from this, especially when you know you're up against a strong economical sea black slabs, which will only be stronger as the ages go. So that brings it to 1-0 for Tiger. Browse through the stats here. Not so huge differences in army numbers, but stronger army overall for Tiger, of course, with the knights and siege. Tiger also alerted the castle edge, almost as expected, since Wade went for 2 ranges and had him stuck a bit more in feudal because of the production. Which will bring us to Wade's home map. Quick look at the maps here. So Arabia we already know, of course. This is Void. It's been a popular map in this tournament. And there's dust with the hills and woodlands a bit scattered. Plains, which should be all flat, of course Arabia-like, but no hills at all. And also woodlands, the usual woodlands to the side, so you need to expand. And we have Sahara with some hills in the middle and some resource spots also in the middle, which need to be expanded and taken on control of. And Serengeti has also been in the ranked map pool recently. It's like Arabia, but with more hills and scattered woodlands, so it's very hard to wall. And finally Shrublands, which has all these small wood patches which you need to extend to keep your income going. So it's a fight for wood basically on this map. Now let's see if they have lobby up. Lobby is up. Caribello, do you know Wade as a player from before, or? Okay, so I think they're live already. And Serengeti, that is Wade's home map. So you have Serengeti here for the second match between Tiger and Wade. Tiger is playing as Mongols, which is of course a very strong match. Safe to pick on Serengeti because of the hunting bonus. There's only one elephant, but there are a total of 8 zebras and ostriches total. Tiger already brought in one, I see. We have Wade playing as the hunts, which should also be a strong sim on no open map like this, because you have good starting food sources. Wade even has 2 backwood lights here, which is obviously harder for Tiger to get to. But with Mongols, you could do a super early scout rush here. That goes for Huns as well. They have the wood saying bonus, but Mongols with a hunt could easily go up at even 18 pop and still get scouts out. So I'm curious to see how Tiger will play this. Hunts with no need for houses, they will have a little bit for trouble quick walling. But on the other hand, while not needing to build any houses, they can just pump out army and pressure the enemy like crazy. And look at all of his hunt just being assembled right next to the berries. It's fantastic for raid here. Tiger's gold seems to be kind of forward, stones to the side-ish, but not too far away from his base. That's gonna be decent for when and if he gets to the Magudai. So it seems Tiger is sacrificing a bit of scouting intel for pushing in the hunt, which makes sense if he wants to quicker up. And Wade has already scouted his enemy, or he's about to scout him anyway. So he's gathering some important intel for his forwarding to come. So Wade is in the score lead, but I believe that is in huge part due to his scouting intel, because he's scouted a lot more of the map than Tiger has. Tiger is constantly garrisoning to now. He is likely to tick up at 8. Is it going to be 18 pop up here? I think so. Wow. Oh, never mind. He's adding another villager. He was actually missing the second building, was missing the mill to click up, but still gonna be very early up. I expect him to queue fuel age now, yeah. So a few builds on the berries here, actually now moving more villagers to wood, as you should do in a scout build, because you need to afford farms later on. He's getting the rest of the hunt. I think he has loom as well, so Wade scout can't really do too much. He should secure this villager building here, because now the scouts should attack it. No attack. Why not? You could delay the barracks here, Wade. Why aren't you? I mean, you can't kill the build, but you can attack the builder. So that was kind of interesting choice there. So Wade is also on the way up. He is not unlikely to go for scouts himself. There's the barracks going up now. He is going up at 22 pop, so he should actually be able to produce more scouts and then keep up with Tiger's eco. But it certainly depends on how you play your army. And he also has 2 idols on the map. Here's garrisoned, probably because Tiger's scout here. Tiger is now up. He will be placed in the stable. He's rushing it up with 4 villagers actually. I don't think Tiger has scouted oh, never mind. He's getting the scouting intel now, so let's go. Sending them straight for this gathering point near Wade's base and hunt. So Wade needs to queue spears right away, and that's exactly what he's doing. So I would think that he will send the first spear down here to his hunt to secure that, because that's a likely place for the scouts to go now. So he really needs to. Well, it doesn't see Tiger Scouts, but I guess, but The spears aren't going to be much use. Yeah, see, they're going over to the hunt now. So now it needs to send the spears in. Let's see if Tiger can dodge them. He just runs further. And he outruns these spears easily now, so he can be really annoying with his scouts opening again now. So get some damage and idle time in the builders here. Now hits the other wood line. But he needs to dodge the spears. But what they also will do is keep Wade's own scouts from going forward. But now they're chasing. They're pretty much even in HP here. But Tiger has more scouts already. He was early difficult, he gets the pick off here, but now because now there are spears here. And Wade is outnumbered. He's pulling out of the fight, but he is losing villagers in exchange. So this is an unfortunate trade for Wade here. Now another scout. He should bring in the spears as well, I think, together with the scouts. But it's already down to villagers now, so it's 27 to 34 villagers for Tiger now. Tiger seems to be committing to Field Ledge here. He's not anywhere near clicking up. Wade is the same, is staying, and we will be seeing Field Ledge wars for a while here. Wade's outnumbered 6 to 4 here. This is a really bad fight for him to take. His spears should be mixed in here, and Tiger is sending for more scouts. So they do have the same build count, but Wade is not really coordinating his army. He's already adding an archery range now, which is probably a good move because Tiger is already walling, but wood choppers won't be safe from archery fire. But still needs to deal with his home base as well. Now he has 5 spears out. And Tiger is sticking to scouts for now. Scouts is more or less the meta on saying it because you want mobility on an open map like this. And there's a hole in the woodland here. Could be easily plugged, of course, but if Tiger runs in here with scouts now, he could do some serious damage. Because there aren't any spears in position now. He's probably gonna block a few wheelers from escaping here. Yeah, this seems a bit sloppy. He's losing 2 villagers. I won't say he's losing 3 villagers now. Almost, he's gonna lose 4. Oh, this is bad for Wade. Well, almost 4. There's the 4th one. Spears finally arrived, but now he's down a bit again. Tiger must have had some idle time or lost something to Wade's raids. Yeah, he's fought off Wade's scout here with his villagers and some spears. I guess there was an opening here or something. So they're taking trades now. They are at even-ish with count. Wade is actually slightly ahead. But let's see who is closest. Tiger's quite close to picking up. He's missing gold. Wade is further away because he's simply producing more army. So I think we'll be seeing Tiger clicking up very soon. He's getting gold as well now. What's his switch gonna be? He has 7 gold. But it's also going on stall there. Is he going straight into now his archery range? So he's either it's for defensive purposes or he wants to go crossbows with the Mongols. Or cav archers, sorry, could be cav archers. The wheelbarrow, yeah, could have been just to prevent idle time from TC, I guess. He made lots of scouts, but he also gotten really good value from them. And now he's headed up to Castle Age, and Wade is getting close as well. Okay, Tiger is producing skirms. So he needs to defend from Wade's upcoming crossbows then. He's also collecting stone, so he might actually be able to afford a castle for. Or finally the scouts go down, but they've certainly created their value. So having quite a few skirms here, this should be an easy matchup against these archers going forward now. And Castle Age kicks in for Tiger. He's adding even more skirms. He can actually afford a castle right away, and I think that's what he's going to do with these guys. So I'm not sure. There we go. Okay, this is a castle inside his base, covering his gold here. So he's protecting his TC with gold, and farms and gold, and yeah. I think that's a good first castle because it's gonna make it difficult for Wade's archers to break through on this side. He could still go to the either of the sides here and do some damage, but there's a limit as to how much he can do inside Tiger's base for now. So Wade is getting crossbow, is queuing cavalry archers as well. He has 3 rangers now, is producing from only 2 of them at the moment, I believe. Yes. So it would be better to split that production here, since he has 2 queued here. He should coordinate that a little bit, I think. But now he crossbows move forward only to... Why the heck hasn't... What happened here? Why hasn't Tiger finished this castle? Okay, surprise. He manages to pull away to not lose archers. So, Wade finds a spot to break through. Tiger's not even gonna attempt to equal this, but he does have quite a few skirmishers here. Although they are field age skirms. He's not going for any upgrade, probably can't afford it at the moment. But he's queuing Mangadai. Let's see if Wade can do some damage here. Tiger could easily just garrison here. It's actually garrisoning and moving away villagers. Gets them inside, and the crossbows will now very soon be almost surrounded. There we go. They can't go here towards the TC because then they'll like to TC fire. And they can't really get away from here either because the skirms are picking them off. So good value for Tiger's army here. He doesn't really need a lead skirm to clean this up because there wasn't that many Castle Age or that many crossbowmen here. But it's still idle time for Tiger. And their build counts are now even again. So pretty evenly matched up players this. But the Tiger's base overall a bit more secure than Wade's, I would say. And once he gets the Mangadai numbers up, he should have an easy time raiding Wade's Eco. Spearmen aren't gonna do anything against Mangadai. Wade on the forward now with cavalry archers though. Okay, he picks one off. They have the same upgrades, exact same upgrades. Tiger with some skirms though. So is he adding skirms at all? He's taking into elite skirm at home though. So he will have the answer to Mangadai at home, I think. But why attack the house here? That's It's bit sloppy there maybe, taking some damage and losses for no reason there. Now Manga on this side, on the hill. Can they be intercepted? No. Yeah, for Tarkans he will need the castle though, and he hasn't really mined stone. But it's absolutely a play. Now Tiger's Magadai will bid, and this woodline will suffer a lot from this Magadai if Wade doesn't pay attention. Picking up the spears first, nice. Should be able to get the kills here now, Tiger. 1, 2, almost 3 villagers down. This one is weak. Yeah, 3 villagers down, almost no damage to the Magadai. There are elite skirms out here now, so the Tiger might need to back off, but he still gets value from the forward there. And he's very much ahead in the villager count as well. He's on 3 TSAs now, while Wade is only on 2. And Tiger has skirms, although few village skirms, still not elite skirms. But they take some decent engagements against cow archers here. So, more skirms and cow archers here, but they need to be assembled to take a decent fight, and this is already a significant number of Magadai here. It's 9 Magadai against 7 cow archers and some elite skirms. I think Tiger could take that fight actually, because the Magadai should be firing faster, assuming he has the upgrades. Now, good coverage numbers for Wade actually. Tiger feels forced back off. He only has 1 castle to produce Mangrove from. Still, he can afford another though. Where's the next castle going to be for Tiger? Is he going to place it forward? I mean, Wade's base is kind of cramped already. He could actually deny some resources with a forward castle, should choose to do so, but I don't think he's in a position to. No, he makes it behind. Okay. So he's protecting even more of his economy. And he's also protecting this stone for even more castles to come. Adding also a 4th TC on the woodline here. This is a bad fight for Tiger, so he needs to pull away. That's actually 2 Magadai down. Nice bike there from Wade. I don't know what happened either, Kong. I think Wade was able to get into his base and do some damage, but Tiger has really been... I think Tiger is still in a strong position now. He has a massive villager lead, and the villager numbers aren't all that different. But this TC won't go up. Yeah, Tiger deletes it. And Wade splits up his armies. I don't know why these skirms are... Maybe they want to go hit the stone here or something. They run into Tiger skirms here, but that's a fight they could take. These are still only a few large skirms, a bit of splitting up here as well, but look at the Mangadai coming behind here. So then it's suddenly a worse fight. It's 20 to 14. Tiger gets some easy kills here. There come Wade's lead skirms. Maybe Tiger will back away. No, he will take the hill. So he's forcing Wade's army back now. Scores very even. Tiger ahead in military count and in population though. Military actually slightly behind. More elite skirms coming in here. Wade's army needs to stay collected though. And now he's certainly going to be even forced home. Here Wade might lose some bits. Wade needs siege, but Mangodai's snipe siege is still low, don't they? So it's not the easiest thing in the world to... Okay, he's adding... what's he adding now? knights, I guess. Yeah, adding knights. Get some Magadai pickups here. This is a good fight for Wade, actually. I think it's even-ish numbers, but Tiger is running. Yeah, Tiger can maybe take the fight from the hill. But Tiger is adding more Magadai. He's adding his third castle as well now. So when Tiger gets the Magadai numbers further up, it's going to be very much harder for Wade to beat back. I think Wade needs to stay on the aggressive as much as he can and deny what he can from Tiger. But Wade is taking more map control with wood and side resources. But now Tiger just have 17 Magadai out. They have +2. Looks like they only have 1 armor upgrade. And these skirms should be, even if it's elite skirm, they really shouldn't be taking a fight uphill, I think. Actually forces Tiger off the hill though. Okay, not bad. I have to say, nice recovery from Wade so far. He took some heavy losses in village, but he's of course behind the build still. But that's also a choice of... There is castle is finally going up, unless... I'm pretty sure Tiger won't be here in time to deny this. He needs to scout in it in that case, but he is going forward. And Wade needs to pull back in that case. Let's see. This might be a doubt castle. But that all depends on Tiger actually spotting it. So let's see. Okay. What was that? Light calf? Okay. See now. Will you see the foundation, Tiger? Wade is hitting imp. Wow. But now look at the castle. Yeah, he abandons it straight away. It's forcing sending the builds away. I think Tiger won't allow this to go up. He's pulling all his skirms back now though. So if he sends enough villagers, he will get this castle up, I think. Tiger doesn't seem to... Yeah, he's getting ballistics right now. But now Wade's in Imperial Age. Can he afford heavy cavalry archers or something? Probably not yet. He's queuing knights. But there's some real raiding potential for Tiger right now. He's gonna pick off some cavalry archers here now, I'm sure. The more he can pick off, the better, because at some point they will could be upgraded to heavy cavalry archer if he stays with this production. But Wade seems to have gone over to knights production now. Now we should be forcing this castle up as well, I think. Oh, lots of exposed villagers here. They will die to Magadai fire. Of course, Tiger needs to dodge the elite skirms as well, but the damage is being done. Ballistics is in, so he will hit with every shot. Yeah, it will go up now. Or, good! Finish the castle, man! What is this? Did he forget about it, or... Wade does have the military lead. Again, that's mostly skirms, elite skirms, but that's also the counter to Magadai. But Tiger now with 24 Magadai out is putting up his castle number 5. So he's securing more of the map, securing resources, ensuring he can keep producing Magadai, and now he's going for imp as well. So this is the point for Wade to pick up as much armor as he can. I don't think he'll be able to deny this castle. Some cavalry archers here and there. This is kind of the place for Wade to run in. It's even open now, so if he sent some knights in here now, he could get some decent raids in. Because he does have knights, actually cavaliers now. And his castle is up as well. So he's getting conscription. Tiger needed pop cap though. Wade at 148 for the moment. I don't know why he's staying around here and not just going forward for some raids. TCing the side goal and side resources now, not a bad move. So Magadai here looking to get some kills. I think this Magadai could even handle Cavaliers. They can't handle these girls, they're almost trapped here. Tiger needs to back off. Could do some hit on run here, but it's probably not worth it. Just pull back to your castle and wait for more numbers and for Imp and Elite Magadai. I agree, Wade as Hans, he needs to play aggressive and then not allow Tiger to expand like this. It's Tiger's at 5 castles now, that's no joke to get those down. And his Magadai numbers are just going to increase. I think Tiger has a strong eco to back this as well. Look at this food eco he can send. He could spam Hussars soon if he takes into it. And he's adding stables already. Stable range. Does he want to add? Is he miss? No, he has range. So he wants to add skirms on his own, maybe? I'm not sure. Tiger in the middle 3D now. That's mostly Magadai. That's really strong army. He's getting Bracer, getting Light Cav. He'll probably take into Hussar soon enough as well. Not really producing a lot more Magadai now. Maybe he is stacking up. There's Elite Magadai Crude, yeah. So once Tiger has Elite Magadai and is able to spam some Light Cav as well, or Hussars rather, then it's gonna be bad for Wade. He's adding some defensive castles though. Adding some Rams. That's not really gonna work against Mongols because it's so easy for the Magadai, just like the Siege with the numbers Tiger has now. And I think he's not going to be able to protect this Treb. Actually, one single Treb attacking the castle here. Look at this Magadai numbers. Elite Magadai numbers now. So I think Tiger's missing chemistry only. Siege run for Wade though, but again that's an easy target for this amount of Magadai. Tiger is pop capped. I think he has a bit stronger eco overall than Wade as well. Maybe not. Maybe Wade has a lot of gold. I think Tiger is not having so much gold access, but he has so huge RB numbers now. It's probably 40 Magadai here, Elite Magadai. 50 actually, and also adding the Light Cab to soak up some Skirm Fire. They can fight the Skirms. Getting Chemistry now. Getting Forging, so he's getting attack upgrades for his Cab as well, and these Rams, they will just melt to the Magadai Fire. So, looks like this is Tiger's game by now. He has so strong army. It's triple the amount of Wade's army. He needs to add some siege on his own. He's likely to get... yeah, he's queuing a lot of Cav now. Look at all the stables for to produce. So then it's going to get some raids in here. It's so exposed, it's quite open. You can of course quick wall it, but... Count 61 to 19 now. This is just... I don't see how Wade can hold this in post-imp. There's lots of blue on the map. Tiger's just... he's keeping all those Magadai together unless he's sending a few... he could send a few here and there for some raids as well, but I think if he just runs in here now... so Nightcap intercepting the Elite Skirms as well. And Tiger should be taking into Rams now. He's getting capped Ram. I wouldn't be surprised if he also gets a unique tech for Mongols that has faster moving, gets him faster moving skirms. Pulling back a bit now, but in these numbers he could even fight these Elite Skirms. Would be a bad fight obviously, but... Wade even teched into Paladin. don't see how he sees that as affordable with his current military count. It is mixing Hussars and Paladin. Paladin should be able to take, in numbers of course, should be able to take decent fights against Mangudai, but then again, Mangudai can hit and run so easily. Yeah, it's almost, they're almost one-shooting Paladins as well, these Mangudai. So Tiger will use this to be patient stay away from Castlefire, gets the siege numbers up. He has 5 workshops now. He's going to be adding siege rams, and he will be taking out Wade's production with Mangudai firing at any army in the back. These need to be dealt with though. But there's even just more to come. There's not really a shortage of wood and gold here for Tiger. Tiger has so much ways of home base secured as well. Still actually a bit of wood left in his initial base, but now 6 siege ramps, soon to be more, I assume. He's missing a bit of gold, but there is GG. Well played. Brings the set to 2-0 for Tiger. So GG, well played to the players. So Wade took some early losses. He lost 3 and 4 villagers. He had a wood line with 1 hole in it, and Tiger's scouts just ran in and at the right places dodging Wade's spears. So Wade had spears. He had defenses at home, but his spears just couldn't catch up with the Tiger's scout raids because he was positioning them so nicely and hitting exactly at the right spot at the right time. And that bought in the edge just to have the little advantage the whole time. See, stronger ecos, high T score, especially for Tiger. I think he had 5 castles total. Villager high on 150 actually. So his army was, well, his largest army was 79, but he was nearly up to 50 Mangudai at some point, and that's elite Mangudai even, so that's very hard to push back. Especially as Huns, you only get Mangonel as siege, not Onager, not siege Onager. The ecos are too different. A bit more stone for Tiger, but in the end, Wade just took so much more losses. Castle and Tarkan. Yeah, and Wade was really slow with his castle. His first castle. It was just slow up. He was never even considering taking into it. And he even went for Paladin instead. So that's some decision making to question there. But then Tiger's feudal was very heavy as well. It was 9-minute feudal. So this was the last Desert Cup match for today. So thank you for watching, and feel free to tune in some other time. The matches I cast live as I see the players schedule them, but there's not really it's kind of sporadic scheduling, so the announcement isn't necessarily in advance for each maps. But feel free to